347. Best Vitamix Blenders. Are you looking for the best Vitamix blenders? In this video we will look at some of the best Vitamix blenders on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Vitamix A3500. The Vitamix A3500 is the best Vitamix blender that we've tested. It's also one of the most expensive, and it's only worth it if you want a blender with all the bells and whistles. As part of the high-end Ascent series, it works with the widest variety of accessories sold separately, including a food processor bowl. These blenders also come with a 10-year US warranty, the longest Vitamix offers, although it depends on where you live and buy the blender. The 64-ounce jar, lid, and tamper are dishwasher safe, which isn't the case for every type of Vitamix. This blender does an outstanding job of processing fibrous ingredients, which is important for silky smooth kale smoothies or pured broccoli soup. You can use it for hot blending and even heating ingredients with friction from the blades. It has no issue crushing ice cubes into snow-like ice. However, some Vitamix blenders we've tested are easier to use for thicker recipes, because you must use the tamper when making nut butter or hummus. Still, it's a decently easy process. The A3500's controls include a speed dial, 5 automatic blending programs, and a button for pulse mode. There's also a programmable timer, which not many blenders have, and which lets you set the blender to run for a set time before stopping automatically. The Ascent Series A3500 Gold label is the ultimate kitchen upgrade. Eye-catching gold accents and sophisticated colors elevate the look of any kitchen. The A3500 offers exceptional performance and compatibility with a wide range of containers and attachments. And since Vitamix blenders last up to 10x longer than an average blender, it'll be the centerpiece of your kitchen for years to come. Number 2. Vitamix Propel 750. The best Vitamix blender in the upper mid-range we've tested is the Vitamix Propel 750. The Propel line is Vitamix's newest line of blenders, combining some features of the high-end Ascent line with older-style legacy blenders. It doesn't have a digital display, it's not Bluetooth compatible, but you might prefer that, and it's smaller and lighter than the Vitamix A3500. It has simpler controls that consist of a speed dial and a switch for pulse mode, and its power cord is much longer, which could be a nice touch if your kitchen is short on outlets. It performs similarly to the A3500, so you'll find it well suited for various recipes, from smoothies and slushes to nut butter and hummus. It comes with a 64-ounce jar, a 2-part lid, and a tamper. Additional jars are available from Vitamix, including a personal jar for single serves. However, it's incompatible with the food processing bowl, which exclusively works with Ascent blenders. Unfortunately, this cheaper option is much louder than our top pick, which is particularly annoying if you make recipes with longer blending times, like hot soups or thicker dips and spreads. There's no timer, so you must manually stop the blender when your recipe is done. The new Propel series combines iconic Vitamix performance with the convenience of preset blending programs, making it easier than ever to include more whole food ingredients in every meal and snack. Convenient program settings. Enjoy 5 preset options, the most we offer, for smoothie, hot soup, frozen dessert, dips and spread, and self-cleaning program settings ensure walkaway convenience and consistent results. Number 3. Vitamix 5200. If extra features like blending programs aren't necessary or you prefer simpler controls, you might prefer a more straightforward blender like the Vitamix 5200. Because of its lower price and fantastic overall blending performance, this mid-range model is our pick for the best smoothie blender over other feature-packed but more expensive options. It stands out from other options like the Vitamix A3500 because it has a narrower main pitcher, which helps it process small batches of fibrous ingredients like when making single-serve smoothies or protein shakes. It's also easier to use for recipes like nut butter. However, there are some downsides compared to pricier models. It's part of the Legacy series of blenders and is compatible with fewer accessories and extra jars than Ascent blenders. It doesn't work with Vitamix's food processing bowl or newly released multicolored blending jars. It's quieter than the Vitamix Propel 750 but not as quiet as the A3500. Its controls consist of a speed dial, a power switch, and a pulse switch, with no blending programs or digital display. Create every course of your home-cooked meal, from fresh smoothies to creamy desserts, in minutes. The Vitamix 5200 is the universal tool for family meals and entertaining. Variable speed control, 10 speeds you can easily adjust to achieve a variety of textures. The dial can be rotated at any point during the blend, so you're in complete control. 64-ounce container. The size and shape of the 64-ounce container is ideal for blending small to large batches. Number 4. Vitamix Explorer E310. The Vitamix Explorer E310 is a great choice if you want to spend less. Vitamix doesn't sell any blenders that are truly budget options, but the Explorer E310 is a good choice if you want the brand's sturdy build quality at the lowest possible price. While Vitamix has a cheaper full-size offering in the Vitamix ONE, it's not very well built or versatile, even compared to cheaper blenders from other brands. The Explorer E310 is more expensive, but it offers fantastic build quality and a very versatile performance since it's just as good as the other picks at producing a smooth puree of fibrous ingredients and processing hard ingredients like nuts. Like all the picks on this list, it's safe for hot blending. However, it comes with a smaller 48-ounce main jar and isn't as good at ice crushing as the previous picks since the results aren't as snow-like as most other Vitamix blenders. This model's 5-year US warranty is shorter than the other picks, and like every other pick, it's louder than the Vitamix A3500. As an Explorer series blender, it's compatible with fewer extra jars and accessories sold by Vitamix. For example, extras like small blending cups for tiny batches and the food processor bowl aren't compatible. Also, the jars sold for Explorer blenders usually have a smaller capacity than the ones sold for Ascent series blenders.